All right, going to work out the radio problem. So this is day 94 radio. And then you put your name in the title, not my name, because you're the one coding. And let's do our usual from microbit import star. And then new from today, import radio and radio.on. That turns on the radio function. And then we're going to say while true, capital T true, incoming equals str radio.receive. That grabs, it just keeps checking. This is a loop that goes forever, checking, hey, is there something coming in on the radio? And then we're going to do all kinds of things, but only if it's not empty. So if incoming not equal to none, that means we received something. Otherwise, it's just going none, 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 none. And for starters, the starter code display.scroll incoming. So this will work. If other people are sending things, you'll see it on your microbit. Let's backspace once and say if button A was pressed, then we're gonna radio.send your name, and you got to look at how your name is spelled on the PDF, because in both of my classes there's two people with the same name, so I added some things to make your names unique. Don't just do what you think your name is. Please do what I put on the list as your name, because that's what your group members are going to be also using. So this is a good place to save. Let's save. And I'm going to say, hey, it's day 94 out. Okay, now you've got some people in your group. And so you want to look at the instructions. One way, there's multiple ways to do this, but I'm going to make a variable for each person. I'm going to say, got Frankie equals false. Got Frank equals false. And got Franklin equals false. These are the three other people in my group. I'm just making this up. All right, so got Frankie, got Frank, got Franklin. This means I haven't received their information yet. So right here on the, first of all, make sure you can receive things. So run this code, upload it, make sure you can see, make sure you can receive things. You want to be able to receive anything. And then I just plugged in my microbit. Oop. And then I'm going to flash it, make sure my code is working fine. Good. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing unless somebody sends something. Okay, but then instead of just always displaying what's coming through, we're in a room full of a bunch of people and everybody's having their radios broadcast things. We want to get very specific. We want to say if incoming equal Frankie, then got Frankie equals true. See how this works? All of a sudden I can keep track of, have I seen Frankie yet? I have. And then I'm going to display dot scroll incoming. Only want to do that for my group members, though, not all the time. And now I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it. That was a mess. I'm going to copy this and paste it 3 times. So I've got Frankie, Frank, and Franklin. So if we got Frank, then I want to set the Frank variable to true. And if I get Franklin, I want to set the Franklin variable to true. In all three of those cases, I'm also displaying their name. Okay. And this way, if people in my group, Frank, Frankie, and Franklin, when they send their name and I see it, then I'm going to mark those variables true. And then, right here, I'm going to check if got Frankie and got Frank and got Franklin. These variables are all either true or false. So you can just say if got Frankie and got Frank and got Franklin. I don't have to say equal true, but you could on each one, you could say equal true, equal true, equal true. But it seems like more work. Then I'm asking you to display. I'm looking in another window at the instructions. Show a smiley face for 5 seconds. So image, let's see, display, show image dot smile. I'm going to say happy. That's what I really mean. Sleep 5,000. And then it says then start the process over again. That's a little tricky because we're not in a loop. But watch this. If we go back to here and say while true, and then select our entire program all at once and do tab, now all of a sudden, after we do the happy face and we sleep for 5,000, we can say break, and that'll break out of the inner while true. It'll reset the Frankie variables, and then it'll come right back in, and we'll be back into collecting names. I think we probably, before we break, we should get the happy image to go away. And I'm thinking I equals image display dot show I. That'll clear the window, which should be good. And that, good people, gets you 8 out of 10. You may have 4 people in your group, in which case you'd have 4 variables. You might have only 2 people in your group because somebody's absent, in which case you'd only have 2 variables. You don't have a variable for yourself because you're not receiving your own messages. And then you do have if button A was pressed, radio send, and then your name. And remember, it's your name as listed in the document, not necessarily what you think. Just look at the document. I mean, I tried to get your names the way that I think you talk about yourselves, but anyway, I did my best. To get full credit, I'm asking you to have the display animate in some way while you're waiting to receive things. So that's outside of the incoming none thing. And you could put something right here. For example, I tell you, you could do a little for loop and set a pixel on and off, bouncing around the screen, or you could make a list of images and have them rotate through, but have it not take too long. I just wanted a little something happening on the screen. So don't put something in here and say sleep 1,000 because we want it to be quick. We want it to be something that just is happening while it's waiting. So you can kind of tell it's working. And I'm not going to do that for you because I want you to be able to apply some of your skills. So 8 out of 10 is not bad. If you're not willing to do that, you go ahead and turn that in. And then if you want the full 10 out of 10, make some sort of animation happen here. We've done this on other projects, and you can look at what you've done. All right. So that's the assignment then.